Are you looking for a quick and efficient way to automate your high-level lead generation funnel? In this video, I'll provide you with the detailed instructions on how to automate the lead generation funnel for your product and services. Saying goodbye to your manual processes. Throughout the video, I'll cover two essential aspects of automating your lead generation funnel. First, discover the best technique to capture the lead sources. Second, setting up the automation from lead generation page to an email application. So if you are interested in optimizing your lead generation processes, this video is a must watch for you. Let's dive in. If you're still with me, thank you so much for watching the video. Let's get started. This is the architecture design for the lead generation funnel that we're going to implement. Okay, so let me explain how things work. So we need to have the marketing source on the front end, okay, on the left side, and these are the different kind of marketing sources that we're using. It could be Facebook ads, LinkedIn ad, Google ads, organic traffic, or the email marketing as well, right? So these are the different marketing sources that we have on the left side, and we are throwing the traffic on our landing page. Let's probably have the opt-in form, right? So this opt-in form will also capture the lead plus the marketing sources as well. So we wanted to know which campaign is working well for us, right? We can go deep dive into the ad groups and the ad copies as well, right? So just wanted to make sure that we're capturing the right lead with the right marketing source as well, so that we can invest our budget on the right ad group. And then this form, opt-in form, would connect with the email application using the bridge. With this example, we are using the Make. Make is much more cheaper than the Zapier, and it's also very easier to use. So if you are not techie, then I would recommend to use the Make, and you can use a free version until needed. We have enough credit for the newbies. Okay, and then once the lead move from the opt-in form to the email application, then we need to have some flow here. That flow would trigger, and in this flow we will have the lead magnet and the real product that we're offering, right? So this is how the whole flow completed. It starts from the marketing sources. If we're using Facebook and different marketing sources, marketing channels, and then it ends with the real product. Okay, so we are going to automate the whole process. Instead of you doing the manual work, this system would automatically move things from one place to another, and you will just keep on optimizing things. Okay, so let's start with the opt-in form. With this example, I'm using Elementor form, and let me take you to that Elementor part of it. Okay, so Elementor, currently I'm using 2 fields. In your case, it could be 2 or 3 or 4 fields as well. So currently I'm using 2 fields, full name and the email. That's the information that I need to capture. And then I have few hidden fields, right? Source, medium, and campaign. So in order to set up the field, these 3 fields, you need to create a normal text-based field, and then you will make it hidden. Okay, just make sure that you make it hidden, and then go to the advanced tab, and from here select the request parameter. Okay, I'll just click on the dynamic. Okay, let me just show you dynamic, and then scroll down and then select request the parameter. Okay, and then get, and then it could be source. Okay, it could be UTM underscore source. Okay, and the same thing happened for the medium as well. Okay, request parameter, and then you will UTM underscore medium. Okay, the way it would work, it would capture the URL. It would capture this information from the URL, right? So you need to have the specific URL for the different marketing channel that you're using. Okay, so this is an opt-in form on our website, and then we need to have make setup right there. Okay, so this is a very simple make that I set up. First, you need to search out Elementor right there. So an action could be Elementor watch forms, and it's keep on watching the form on our website. And the way you will integrate it, first you need to add here. Okay, click on add, and then give it a proper name, and then copy the webhook it provide to you. Okay, just copy it, and then go back to your forms, scroll down a bit, and then click on action offer submission, right? Make sure that you add right there the webhook. Okay, When you select it, it can be shown right there, and then a new post tab appear right there, webhook, and then copy and paste the URL here. Okay, just copy the URL from make here, this URL, and paste it right there, and click on update, and make sure that you clear the cookies. And once you clear it, then go back to the URL. Okay, make sure that you do not preview it. Do not preview the URL. Just use the right URL. Okay, the real permalink I'm talking about, right? Just open the form on the real permalink and then do some submission, right? We need to have some submission on the first place so that you can get the payload right there in the make. Okay, and then once you do a small one-time test, then you can see the lead capture right there. Okay, and then you move on to adding a new make, right? So here you are adding Google Sheet. Okay, because I'm planning to capture the lead in my Google Sheets as well, so I can keep track of my marketing sources, okay, and the lead that I'm capturing. And from here, it's connected with the SandGrid. This one is an optional, okay, but I wanted to use it. It's better to take a look on the lead that comes from the website and then go to the SandGrid, right? Currently we're using the SandGrid, as I mentioned before. So SandGrid is an email application that we're using. In your case, it could be anything. So you can just search out the email application and connect it right there, right? So once you search it right there, so I'm using add or update contacts, okay? And for this part, first we need to create a new connection, right? And then you will go to the SandGrid, and then you will click on settings, and then you will click on API, right? So this is an API, so just make sure that you create an API with the full access, and then just copy and paste this long API code. Okay, give it a full, and then name it properly, and then copy and paste the code of an API right there when you click on add, right? Once it would integrate, then it would show you all the contact lists that are inside your SandGrid. Make sure that you have the lead gen contacts list inside here. Okay, so into your contacts, into these contacts, right? Contact list, just create a new contact list, and it would be appear right there in your make. Okay, so that all the contact that came from the website, they would land into the specific list. Okay, you need to have the contact list before doing all the things, and also you need to have the flow set up so that whenever lead came, then it would link or it would push the trigger, okay, so that it would start sending emails to the new contact that keep on adding to your funnel. Okay, so this is the last step, and then once you select the list, then it asks you to add the email. Okay, email in the first name. So I just need these two fields in my SandGrid, right? And here, if I wanted to show you, you can see right there I added a Google Sheet. Okay, so I just connected with my drive, and then it show and it's connected with my Google Sheet. That name of the Google Sheet is the lead gen, and then this is the first sheet I'm using. And if you see right there, I just map the field that come under the payload, right? Name, email, source, medium, and company as well. You can add the date and time as well. It's just up to you. Okay, so if you want more information to migrate to the other step, then you can add as much information as you want. Okay, just select the field or map the field, and it would capture the lead's information for you, right? And so this is the whole automation that we created. Okay, if I just summarize, the lead came from the website. Okay, and Elementor watch form would capture the leads. The lead moved from this to this Google Sheets, and from Google Sheet would capture all the lead and display things in a proper form. And then from here, it would go to the SandGrid, right? SandGrid would capture the leads in the list that we created, and then it would trigger the flow that link with that specific list. Okay, so this is how this whole flow would complete it. Start from the marketing source, the lead came here, it moved from grids to email application, and it would trigger the flow for us, right? So let me just do a test for you. So this is the form, okay, and let me just type my email could be, let's say I use this email. Okay, so this is the plus operator that we used for, oops, no, I don't want to. Okay, perfect, sending. Okay, so now I'm submitting the form, and it also captured the lead sources. If you can see the lead sources, I used the UTM parameter, UTM source at Facebook, UTM medium, add to one, UTM campaign is the lead gen campaign, right? You can create the this kind of UTM from UTM builder, and just come up here, and then you can add your URL and then select source, medium, campaign name, and then it automatically show you the URL with these kind of tags. Okay, so once it's done, then I can also show you first here run. Currently I haven't make it active. Okay, so if you can see right there, okay, this is the new lead that just come up right here. Okay, and that lead would also be appear inside the SandGrid on the specific list that we selected. Probably take a minute or 30 seconds to appear the list, appear the leads in the new list, but we can see the list right there. Okay, let me just refresh it, and then okay, I think it's not appear right now. Let me just refresh it again so that I can see if I can show you the contact that moved from okay, so this is the lead that just came out right there. Okay, so you can see right there, here's 7 plus 5. Okay, so this is how the whole lead generation processes work. Okay, it starts from an opt-in page, and then it end on sending the leads, lead magnet and your product emails to your prospect. Okay, so if you have any question in regards to lead generation processes or optimizing the processes, please do share with me. I would love to answer all your questions. Thank you so much for listening to it. I appreciate it.